Hello everyone, my name is Sam. Today I'm really happy to come here again in order to teach you another grammar. I always teach you a lot of grammar. Don't forget to watch my video every day. When you meet one video, sometimes you find it difficult to understand grammar item because everything is in order. In today's video, I'm going to teach you the last relative adverb. Can you tell me how many relative adverb you have learned so far? What are they? Where, when, and today you are going to learn why as a relative adverb. As we know that where is used for a place, when is used for a time, and why is used for a reason. But bear in mind that relative adverb, some book call relative pronouns as well. So it doesn't matter whichever name is called. But the thing is that they are used in adjective clauses or relative clauses. Where, when, why can be used in both defining relative clauses and non-defining relative clauses. But the thing is that they have no function. So please don't forget that the relative adverb has no function. Relative pronoun have their own function. For example, who, subject and object for people, whom only object for people, which for subject and object for thing, that for both subject and object for people and thing, and whose plus noun for position. Okay, let's go with me. Adjective clauses or relative clauses the same thing. A relative pronoun, as I mentioned already. A relative adverb, we have letter A, where for a place. B, when for a time, and letter C is why for a reason. When we use where for a place and when for a time, normally where and when are not deleted in defining and non-defining relative clauses. When and where here from preposition plus relative pronoun, or when preposition plus relative pronoun for thing or for time, only preposition plus which. Okay, look at the example. The doctor determined the reason. Here, simple sentence. The patient fever had reason for that reason. Two simple sentences are combined into one complex sentence. We can write adjective clause like this. The doctor determine the reason which the patient fever had reason for, which here replaces that reason, and reason here object or preposition for. Then we can use which at the beginning of the clause like this. So we from which to for is adjective clause. It is in defining relative clauses. When which as object or preposition and preposition come at the end of a clause like this, we can use which, and also we can use that. Then we can write the doctor determined the reason that the patient fever had reason for that, because it is defining relative clause. That's why we can use that too. But in not defining the relative clause, we cannot use that at all. If that and which can be object or preposition like this, we also omit it. We have another adjective clause like the doctor determined the reason the patient fever had reason for. It is also adjective clause without any relative pronoun at all, because relative pronoun function as an object or preposition here. Okay, and as you know that in order to write it in a formal way, when relative pronoun as object or preposition, we have to place preposition in front of a relative pronoun. So we can write another one. The doctor determined the reason for which the patient fever had reason. Add adjective clause modify the reason. So for which here we can use one more is why. Why replaces for which. Then we can underline like this. Adjective clause or relative clause. The doctor determined the reason why the patient fever had reason. our topic is about why for a reason, so you have to bear in mind that when you write as a relative adverb in adjective clause, basically why come after the word reason. When you see the word reason, you relative adverb why. Yeah. But if it is object of preposition like this, can you use a why? You know, because we have preposition. Can we delete why when we write? No, because you have to remember that why come from for which. Okay. Again, in order to make adjective clause, we have to use introductory word within adjective clauses. Number one is relative pronoun, as we know that who, whom, which, that, and who pronoun. And relative adverb, we have three: where, when, and why. As we know that where for a place, when for a time, and why for a reason. These three relative adverbs can be used in both defined and non-defining relative clauses, but relative pronoun that is not used in non-defining relative clauses at all. All relative adverbs come from preposition plus relative pronoun. For things like this, those relative adverbs come from preposition plus which, like this example. One more thing, if you explain this to your student, no need to write a long explanation like this. You only write like this. The doctor determine the reason why. Actually, you go straight to why, but when you go straight to why, you have to delete for that reason, because why here replace it for that reason. So it's a very short explanation, no need to go further. But this one it is easier explanation for the one who is not really clear about how to use relative adverb in our relative clauses. But if you understand already, you only no need to write for something like this, and then you start to write why. But why here we know that why replaces for that reason. That's it. Okay. Does it make sense, everyone? After my explanation here, if you do not understand any point, please write your question. I try my best to answer all of your questions. Okay. Thank you. See you later. Bye bye.